Today is Wednesday, the 18th of January, 2023. Maria-André Bartholomä is here. Nice to have you with us at the University of Bielefeld in Germany.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for taking your time.
Thanks.
Maria-André, I ask you to speak for your brother Ernest Bartholomä. He is the founder of the Foundation from the Society of Haitian Neuroscientists. And you said yes, thank you therefore. And as you see, there is a sculpture, which I call it the thank you sculpture. This sculpture is now more than 365 times. It goes around the world in nearly 100 countries now. Oh, yeah. And 65 institutions and persons have received this thank you sculpture. And today is a great day, I think, for the SHN. I would like you to tell us something about yourself first, about your brother, and then we'll begin with the first question: what were the incentives to create the SHN organization? Is it possible to begin with this question?
Sure.
That's great. Maria-André Bartholomä, you have the time and the space.
Thank you.
To say that. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, thank you for creating this opportunity that we can also represent Haiti within your initiative for giving the thank you sculpture. I think it's a chance for nice visibility for people to understand about the need for neuroscience and education in the for Haiti and how the diaspora helps support. But about me and my brother briefly, so we are first generation Americans. Yeah. So both of our parents, they come from Haiti, yes, from the island of Haiti, and they immigrated to the United States. Yes. And so we were born and raised in New York. Yes. And we're actually three, so I also have a wonderful younger brother as well, okay. Michael. Yes. So I'm the middle one, okay, and the only girl. Yes, exactly. So as far as my story, I mean, we were all born and raised together in New York. Yes. We have, actually, we were born in Brooklyn, to be specific, okay, where there is a very large Caribbean and Haitian diaspora. Yes. And which is interesting because when we talk about SHN, there's a full circle effect because now Ernest, my brother, who has this organization, it's in Brooklyn. So he came back to Brooklyn, to where we were born, okay, to serve that community. So that's great. That's wonderful, yeah. But for myself, I finished my studies, my high school studies in Staten Island, New York. And from there, I studied 1 year in University of Delaware, yes, mass communications. Then I went to Germany, and I fell in love with Berlin, the city.
I was up at Berlin. Yes. I was for nearly 11 years there.
Yeah, oh.
Yes, Berlin West.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
No, that's great.
I fell also love. I'm still love.
Same.
Yeah, in love in Berlin. Okay.
Yeah, I love Berlin very much. Yes, so I went to Studienkolleg. Yes. So for those that don't speak German, this is like you do the high school equivalency for foreigners to have the permission to study at a university level. Yes. So you have to learn German about the culture, different studies. And once you've done that, then you're able to study at the university level. So I did that. And thereafter, I went back to the United States and returned again. Well, I studied international criminal justice, came back to Berlin, and ended up working at SAP for almost 7 or 8 years, and with a focus on diversity and inclusion topics. And yeah, and so the story goes that now I am in Bielefeld. Yes. There was also a stopover in Singapore. I lived in Singapore also for 2 years.
Okay. Why did you there?
Yes, my family, we went there because my husband had, he was sent for his company to work there.
Okay.
And in that time for us, for the children, then we had the opportunity to experience Asia
For 2
soft, as I
years.
said. Yes.
Singapore, okay.
Yes.
And you came back?
Yes, we came back because of the family. We're a patchwork family.
Okay.
So from my husband's side, he had children as well in Osnabrück. And so we wanted all the kids to be together. It was just the foundation. So then I looked around in the region and discovered about Bielefeld, about innovation, and ended up finding an opportunity at the Founders Foundation.
Yes.
And Open Innovation City, where we met each other.
Exactly.
Yes, and and so that's why my story brings me then to this region.
And then when we met and asked you where you come from, and then you told me something about the Society of Haitian Neuroscientists, and
Yes.
I was very pleased to know about, because I didn't know anything about this organization.
Mhm.
And in connection with my project, it is something interesting, because as this thank you sculpture shows, 3 people are helping one subject. But we can see this as a group or as a society helping each other.
Yes.
Okay, whatever you can interpret it in other aspects, but I think the main thing, you've said it in your words, as you said, making visibility of someone, of this organization, of Haiti, or the people, the community. Okay, that's great for the introduction.
Yes.
Would
Great.
you please answer the first question, namely, what were the incentives to create the SHN organization?
Okay. So my brother, his name is Ernest Barthélemy. He is the co-founder of SHN, and he did this in 2019.
Yeah.
And he made the SHN, there were aspirational and practical needs. So from the practical side, there was a lack or a deficit of neuroscientists or professionals that were of Haitian descent, yes. So in Haiti. And the idea was that with this organization, then they can bring this visibility forward and bring together a group of people of Haitian descent to give back to the communities in Haiti where they're from. So it's just like the statue, you know, you so many can help one, and also that one can make a difference. So it's beautiful, works very well, and that's the vision. And also from another aspirational vision is this topic of brain drain. So brain drain is like when professionals from, let's say, usually a developing country, leave the country to a more developed country, a more industrialized country.
To learn there?
To learn there,
Yeah.
and then they stay there. Right.
And that's bad.
And that's
for the
bad.
origin countries.
Absolutely.
Exactly, yeah.
That's why they say the brain drain. So
Yeah.
all the educated knowledge, like the knowledge is then goes back to another country. And so for him, the idea was, okay, but how can we continue the cycle? Yes, you have the opportunities. You're from Haiti. You come to a country like the United States or France or
Great
wherever.
opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. But now, what can you give back
Exactly.
to your roots?
Original, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was the holistic vision around and the incentive to create this
great.
organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the second question, what was the mission of the SHN and the connected, maybe new vision? There were original vision and now maybe other challenges. We're going to speak about challenges,
Yes.
but the first, please, about the mission.
Yes. The mission, I would say, is really more sustainable focused. So it's more about sustainable development. How can we create the necessary structures or enable the environment that would help, you know, provide this neuroscience support to the Haitian community? So whether there's an issue with infrastructure, whether there's an issue with just general resources, educational resources. Maybe there is an issue of communication. How do we communicate from the United States side, the Haitian Society of Neuroscience? How can they assist those who are on the ground who are most affected by various challenges? So for them, it's more than just neuroscience in and of itself. It's more holistic. How can we improve life generally for the Haitian population in Haiti so that they may have access to, various medical support, mental health support. So it's, neurosciences generally.
With a lot of aspects. One of them, the social aspects of those people who bring their, what we call it, not only medicine aspect, but also the humanity.
Yes.
What's behind this concept, if I can call it a concept.
Yes.
Great.
Absolutely, yeah.
The question will be, the next one, what are some hurdles, obstacles, or challenges the SHN organization has faced? Would you please tell me something about this?
Yes. I think that one of the major hurdles is the fact that most of the interaction will occur virtually. Yeah. So you have, just because of logistics, you have the Society of Neurosurgeons, all these professionals who are mostly, let's say, in the United States or in other countries where, and you have the Haitians themselves in Haiti on the island. So it's the logistical challenge, how to reach them. So, of course, the SHN is linked with universities that are in Haiti to help bridge that gap. But it's also, what about the people who actually on the ground need the neuro support from doctors? So that's always, how do we reach the actual patients, the people who are in need of these services, as well as generally working with technology to do these virtual conferences. Maybe telemedicine might be an aspect that they have to look into. So it's mostly this logistical side, but also, of course, Haiti has a long history of political instability. And so that can't be ignored. Yes.
Natural catastrophe also.
Absolutely.
Earthquakes.
Yes.
And okay.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately. Okay. Let me please, before I go to the second question, or the next question, the hurt is only, not logistic only, but we can also thank the perfect and modified technology, because you said a lot of others are technology or connected with technologies,
yes,
which you can solve from New York to talk with someone in Haiti,
yes,
and to tell them how they can deal in Haiti, far from New York,
yes,
and you can give advices. I think this is very important to mention also.
Absolutely.
How thankful we are for these new technologies.
Yes.
My next question will be, can you share some success with us? I don't want only to talk with you about challenges and problems.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell us some successes
Sure.
of the organization, please.
Absolutely. So first of all, one success is having been established as a nonprofit in the United States. Yeah. So having to go through the entire rigorous process of getting approval to even be a nonprofit organization in the US. That's a success.
It's a great recognition.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Also, the membership is over 100 members right now.
100 members?
Yes, over 100 members. And
worldwide?
Yes,
okay.
Various countries, and they are representing all different aspects of neuroscience. So Ernest himself, he is a neurosurgeon. He's the division chief of neurosurgery at a state hospital in New York. I think in German that's Chefarzt, maybe, for neurosurgery, and there's a big Haitian population. But that's just neurosurgery. There's also psychiatrists, psychologists for mental health. So it's really about the whole scope of neuroscience specialists in this organization that can have an impact on the Haitian community in Haiti.
Okay, well established in many aspects, not only one.
Yes.
Okay. That's great. And there are a lot of what you called, one point I see here, a long-term educational partnership we have had with the University Hospital of Mirabel.
Yes.
And where many of our members have been providing virtual teaching sessions in neurology, neurosurgery, and related aspects of neurosciences.
Absolutely.
This is one aspect of a lot of successful other achievements,
Absolutely.
if I can say this.
And another achievement I think was super great is that they established now a telephone hotline.
Okay.
You know, they raised funds for $3,000 US, which is not so much if you think about it. They were able to raise money and to establish an emergency mental health hotline. So if someone is having a mental health crisis, emergency questions, yes, and get some support. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because not only people are maybe not in a question of mobility, so you can get your iPhone and call there and get some advices which can help you at least at the beginning of an illness or something like that.
Yeah.
That's great. Let me please put the last, not the last, but one question. How can anyone support the Society of Haitian Neuroscientists?
I would say the most important thing is to stay aware and educated on what they're working on, what the SHN is working on.
Yes.
So they are active on social media.
Yes.
You can follow them on Twitter, for example, and the handle for Twitter is at SOC for society, Haiti, Haiti, Neuro, Neuro. So SOC Haiti Neuro. And so when you follow, then you will get all the newest updates on what they're doing.
Okay.
And of course, my brother, he also mentioned that he is more than happy to receive direct inquiries or, from the public. So if anybody would be interested to learn more about the association, if anybody would be interested in donating or finding out how they can support the cause, they can email him directly. And that's at EJB, for his initials, Ernest J. Barthélemy, at HaitiNeuro.org. Yeah.
I think that's great news in the sense of how making such projects at the beginning, maybe even an idea from one person, and now you mentioned you've got, or the organization got now more than 100 members.
Yes.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of other things which we human beings have, not only the financial aspect and other hurdles and obstacles, but we are now in a successful story.
Yes.
And I would like to say thank you for you having tell us what kind of aspects the society is being through, and thank you to Ernest also, which I say hello Ernest. Great to have you here visually, maybe next time in New York or in Haiti. Thank you very much, and I say good luck for the next aspects in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria Andre Barthélemy.
Thank you.